Kel, thank you very much for joining us here on the PSA television. You're a union that's been around for about 96 years. Can you just take me through some of the 3 innovative changes that the PSA has implemented successfully, and this is over the past 3 years? What are some of the things that you've done to show that you are the union of choice?
Thanks, Matt. I think one of the biggest things that we succeeded with was the introduction of a housing allowance system for people that is renting. Previous years in the public services, it was only for those that is borrowed or have a registered home loan that can qualify in terms of that. So in general, I think that was one of the biggest things. Also introducing, to say, a medical scheme contribution by the employer, the establishment of GEMs for all public servants in terms of equal right. And the last thing is obviously the most important part is to say that we need to protect the government abuse pension fund for all of the public service in terms of the services of condition.
Now, with all of those 3 things that have been done, what more can be done to protect your members? When you think about the way that the world is fast and rapidly moving, one, and also when you look at the current economic climate of the country, education is something that's quite important, not necessarily for your members, but for your members' children and their offspring. What has been done to try and protect that? Because education is also becoming more and more expensive as we go by, and especially for government employees.
Especially for the government employees, I think if you can look at the statistics in terms of investigations that was done, it is also quite clear that if we can force government to implement laws and restrictions in terms of corruption, there will be enough funds even for free education, even for higher education for all the public service employees' children in terms of that category. So it is important to say that our influence from the Public Service Association is very much in line with to enforce that corruption must be sorted out, and as soon as that is done, obviously much more will be able to be achieved in terms of government.
How are you advocating for this corruption to stop? Because when you look at government, when you read the stories, when you see the headlines, it is something that is ongoing, it doesn't seem to be stopping, and there are even punitive measures that are being put into place. And this also is directly, is directly aligned to service delivery.
Yeah. Obviously, we encourage our members to bring forward obviously information that is linked to any form of corruption. Government is also in place. It's called the Special Investigation Units that can identify. And if you also see in terms of the media, all the corruption that is exposed is coming from people. So obviously, we need to educate our people to participate and give through information to make sure that even the Public Service Commission, which is a responsibility unit that is looking over the functions of government, need to be investigating all those corruption issues as well. So I believe that there is successes, but obviously there's much more to be done in terms of making it more successful.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.